Hypergamy is so awful, yet it's so prevalent, so I feel like I kind of need to talk about it and my experience with it, since I've had kind of both sides of the coin. Before I start out with anything, hypergamy is the thought where, like, this is based on attractiveness, because my belief in it is that if you're dating to marry, you're not dating to, like, hook up or just off looks. Any type of guy could be with any type of girl. Of course, looks play a factor in that, but like it's not as big as this. But this is the main, like, hookup dating culture that we're in at this point, where, like, all of the women will only go for the top percent of guys. You've probably seen the charts at times, or if not, you're able to look them up. It's not that important, but the main idea is, like, a 1 out of 10 will go for, like, a 6 out of 10 and above. A 2 out of 10 woman will go for, like, a 7 out of 10 and above. A 3 out of 10, 7 and 10, for the, and kind of just go in that type of thing. And I've experienced both sides of this. I was, like, dead broke up, ugly, did not get approached by any woman, no matter what I was doing, like. And then I had my glow up, and then now I'm at the point where last night, I was at a party. So first off, we went to a pregame. It was me, 10 women, and 2 gay guys, or one of them might have been bi, but I know one of them was straight gay, and then one of them was bi. Okay. And then we all go to a bigger party with, like, 180 people or whatever, and I got asked to have sex with me 4 times by women coming up to me. Not even me, like, going out to a woman and trying to, like, hit on them and do all that, but women coming up to me asking for that. And, like, that hasn't happened before, and that's just based off, like, my looks, I guess. And I honestly think that's crazy. 180 people, 4 of them did that, and imagine how many, if I just started shooting my shot at everyone, like, people were there, I could probably get a lot more. And that's the crazy part about it. And I go to parties not for the woman, because I believe that I can't really find a life quality woman there. I get attracted to, like, intelligence and be able to speak intelligently, which you might be able to understand from my channel and the speaking I've done from it, is that I like having conversations with people rather than just looks. But if I did care about just looks, I could just, like, racking up bodies, which I think is a bit crazy. And it got to the point where one of the gay guys in, like, the smaller group, after we went back, had, like, a full bottle of Malibu, which is a lot, and he was gone. So I had to be the guy to carry him everywhere, and there was this girl with him that was touching up on me the entire time, even though that was, like, her best friend. Like, when they came in, like, oh my god, we're bestie, blah blah blah, the entire, like, ordeal, you know what I'm talking about. And she was, like, touching up on me instead of, like, helping her friend as much as she could while I was, like, carrying him and stuff, which my opinion on that's really awful for her, but it kind of is what it is. And my advice to you guys, instead of this being a rant about how hypergamy is so bad, is you have to take advantage of it. You have to understand, well, this is the way it is when it comes to, like, the current dating market, because a lot of people only care about looks. I believe you could find someone who doesn't care about looks, you just can't be doing it in, like, a modern way. So, assuming we're just caring about the modern way, which a lot of the high school dating and college dating is, and I feel like after that it settles down a bit, but the high school and college dating, looks matter. So, in that sense, you do have to improve your looks, and that's kind of just a proven fact, by, like, going to the gym, getting your diet right, and doing stuff like that. So that's my advice to you. Or you could kind of take my approach and not care about it. I don't care about dating women. If they come along and one's able to speak to me intelligently and kind of vibe with, then yeah, I don't care about looks or trying to force, like, a personality change just because, like, they're pretty, because the woman last night, they were pretty, but not my type of woman to ask me that on the first time, like, meeting them. So it gets to a point where you have to understand how it is. Hypergamy does exist to an extent. I don't believe the very incel version is the proper way of doing it, but I believe that all women go for the higher looking man, higher ranking men, the funnier men, whatever they care about or are attracted to. So you have to become either funnier, more wealthy, better looking, more intelligent, and stuff of that sort. And that's kind of the end goal of advice that we're going with here. I just wanted to speak about this, and specifically today, because of how often this happens and how critical it is, because so many people want to at least find, like, a woman in any sense where they're kind of desperate, and this might not, like, desperate, but they're yearning for it. So maybe this may help those type of people and help you watching, if that's you and you just kind of want a woman and need advice. You need to be doing these things, otherwise they're not going to really be attracted to you, because at this current point in society, the dating market's kind of rough, and you have to do what you can and try to find the best out of it. And the only way you kind of are able to get results, at least to start, is by looking better, being funnier, and stuff of that sort. So that's my thing. Work on it. I shared this just because it was kind of crazy that it all happened to me, and I was out to like 4 trying to help this guy, and he's good and he's safe. I mean, but crazy. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Drop a like, follow, or sub, and drop a comment of any thoughts, suggestions, absolutely anything. I'm trying to improve and make these videos the best for you guys, so just let me know, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.